DarkSpeed to me is the ultimate aerodynamic golf club.
It's the perfect integration of breakthrough technologies and state-of-the-art manufacturing techniques.
Project goals for the DarkSpeed driver was to continue to push the limits on aerodynamics, and what you'll see is these designs are optimized for getting you the most out of your golf swing.
We started studying aerodynamics years ago, and we found out quickly we could improve club head speed dramatically. So we studied all sorts of things that were aerodynamic, things that were streamlined, cars, aircraft, and came to the conclusion that through streamlining the head, rounding the leading edges of the head, raising the trailing edge, making it more symmetric, all of that dramatically reduced the drag through the entire swing.
Starting from Aerojet, we knew that we could make aerodynamics even better, and we went back to the drawing board. We looked at where can we improve speed. So we were able to iterate on some designs to see if we could get even more clubhead speed through aerodynamics.
In developing an aerodynamic package, we used computational fluid dynamics, and that is a mathematical representation of the air flowing over an object. It does a great job of helping us understand the trades between face size versus drag, trailing edge height versus drag, and rounding the leading edges all around the face. Ultimately, we put the driver together, we give it to players, we put it on the robot, and we validate what we've seen through CFD. The benefit the players will see with the DarkSpeed driver will be increased club head speed. Some might see a slight increase in club head speed, some might see a very dramatic increase in club head speed, but they will see something.
Cobra's lineup of DarkSpeed drivers can cover the entire golfing population. So whether you are a slicer of the golf ball or you are an aspiring tour pro, there's a driver in the lineup for you.
The Power Bridge is about 10 grams of mass placed low and forward in the head, and it's elevated from the sole and attached to the heel and toe of the body. It enables us to use the PowerShell technology welded onto the face. We use laser welding instead of plasma welding, and this allows us to have a larger face, allowing us to have the largest PowerShell we've ever had.
FEA stands for Finite Element Analysis, and we use FEA to optimize and help speed by seeing what kind of ball speeds and spins we can get from a variety of different locations on the face. What was born out of that was the hot face design. And so what supercomputing allows us to do is very quick turn FEA analysis to give us the target performance that we're after and make sure that if you are playing a driver with a hot face design, you know that you're getting the performance that you expect regardless of where you may hit it.
The industrial design team's initial thought of DarkSpeed was we had to do things a little differently than we had communicated speed in the past. And what really inspired us was this out-of-this-world theme. Over the years, we've used color to communicate design storytelling. With the DarkSpeed driver, we saw serious performance. So with that serious performance, we wanted to communicate a very serious aesthetic. So we've used this tonal black on black with gloss versus matte versus satin. And it's just this very mature, serious look.
Our goals in designing the DarkSpeed family was to deliver the best performance, but to different golfers. So we have 3 different drivers. They're made to perform very differently from each other, but they all have technologies that help the golfers that fit into them play their best.
We incorporated the right amount of aerodynamics, mass properties, and resilience into the 3 drivers. The LS is typically swung by a player that has a higher club head speed, and they may not need as much moment of inertia. They may need a CG in a certain location, and those things actually accommodated a really, really good aero package. Where if you go to the max, that player needs a higher moment of inertia. They need the center of gravity in a different location. And we put as much aerodynamics as we could into that driver. But we leaned toward mass properties with that one. And the X is kind of a marriage of the two. Really, really great mass properties, great resilience, and as much aerodynamics as we can jam in there. So it's always a balance of aerodynamic properties, mass properties, and resilience or mechanical properties.
In designing the final looks of the DarkSpeed family, we kept in mind trying to make a story for our retailers and consumers to understand on which drivers suits who. So we utilized some colors. The LS in black is for low ball flight, the X in blue is mid ball flight, and the Max in red means higher ball flight.
How would I describe DarkSpeed in a sentence? Hidden speed.
Sexy, fast,
Unbelievably aerodynamic.
This is the year that we have our biggest and best air improvements. We saw faster club head speeds in every single test we did.
all of the heads in the DarkSpeed lineup are so adaptable and so playable that
You'll see a lot of great golfers using it on the golf course, and they'll reap the benefits of the most speed given their swing.
I am super excited about golf club innovation. There's so much latitude left in aerodynamics, in materials, in processes, mass properties, how people get fit. So I know we can deliver better clubs year over year over year. And I'm so excited to keep doing that for players.